A magical brick that can turn your dreams into reality. In a small village, there lived a poor farmer who loved his wife deeply. In life, he only cared about two things: working with his wife and taking little breaks in between. As time passed, he had so many kids that it felt like a whole team. All his sons and daughters worked together, and they worked so hard that people from far away would call them to build houses. Among them, the youngest was Ricomo. With his tiny hands, he also helped dig soil and make bricks, but people didn't see him as hardworking because he was always lost in his own thoughts and dreams. While his brothers made piles of bricks, Ricomo would only make one. Still, his brothers always placed his single brick right at the entrance of every house. What they didn't know was that his dreams gave that brick a strange magical power. Slowly, word spread across the village. Any house with Ricomo's brick would make the owner's dreams come true. One day, the richest man in the village heard about this. Even though he already had a grand mansion, his greed pushed him to set his own house on fire just to have an excuse to build a new one. The next day, he called the workers and specifically asked them to bring Ricomo along. Construction started, but the rich man was cruel. He constantly yelled at the workers, troubled them, and didn't even let them rest. One day, he angrily threatened Ricomo. Hearing this, Ricomo created a strange black brick. Finally, the house was completed, and the rich man moved in alone, waiting for his dreams to come true. But things went completely wrong. On the first night, he dreamed that a robber stole all his wealth. On the second night, he saw a king taking away his daughter. And on the third night, a terrifying monster appeared and destroyed everything. Meanwhile, his daughter's life was changing. She learned to live freely and started finding happiness in her own way. When the rich man finally realized the truth, he ran to find her. But by then, it was already too late. If you had a magical brick, what dream would you make come true? Comment below.